Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This particular journal is a commission that I was given, and I'm making it for a family friend, her daughter, and her daughter's has eclectic taste. She's into sewing, she likes rock climbing, she loves going into the woods a lot and camping. So we were trying to fit in a lot of different things that she likes in here, and I tried to put in as much as I could. She's full. So, but still, lots of room for journaling and doing stuff in here still for her. She really likes to recycle, especially fabric. She makes clothes as well. So this is for her. This is for Melanie. I got her name on the side there, and I use this is from Nick the Booksmith's course, Forest Lore. So that's the cover, same cover I did for that one. And I have the little teeny tiny mushrooms again in here, and some lichen growing around the edges. And then the fabric, this fabric is Tim Holtz fabric, which I really liked, and it's also in French. So, and she lives in Montreal, so I chose this fabric because I like the colors and everything, and it went well. And I put a little tag on the back that says "Live in the Moment." It has a removable spine dangle that I made out of recycled sari ribbon and some leaf ribbon kind of things there. And then there's also, I've had these for a little while, and I use them on this. So there's that in there to hang on the side. And this is also sari ribbon here. Most of my trim is from, I believe all my trim is from Sheila Gidrich. She's Boho Daydream Sheila, and I get my trims from her, and she did these forest kits up, and I love the colors in them. So we've got some beading as well on the bottom, not heavy. She's not a girly girl, so to speak, but she does like, she's a bit bohemian. So I've got some leaves, faux silk leaves hanging out the sides, and some lace and trim hanging out here on the side to also make that pretty. And then you got all these little things coming out the top. I did a hollow back binding just because I want to make sure it can lie flat when it's fully opened. So this is Tim Holtz paper. Are we still on camera? There we go. It's Tim Holtz paper here that I used. I like to use a nice strong cardstock on the outside of my signatures, just to keep everything nice and sturdy. And this, so because she's also a chef, and she I believe it's like a soup kitchen or a charity kitchen that she does work in, and so I tried to get some cooking elements in this as well. And part of that was this was taken out of a very old, it belonged to my husband's mother. We have her very old Betty Crocker cookbook, or Better Homes and Gardens, one of them. Anyway, we've got this was one of the paper divider things, so I put that in there and then stamped it with washi tape and a couple little tags. She can put that in if she wants and fill it out. And then most of the printing, the digital printing I did, most of that is from the course from Nick the Booksmith, and contents from there. So got all different papers in here, some old, some new. Now this is the old Telegraph Company paper that I have, and then this is some of my tea dyed and book page. And because she likes to sew, I put in this. I left it all kind of tattered around the edges because I like that look. This is very old, 85 cents for that pattern. And then I did some stamping there, and then this is an envelope that I made into a couple of pockets. Put in something there, and then this pocket with a map, and then one of my tags that I made a while back. And then I made these little slip pockets here. And the tabs, instead of being like paper tabs, I used these silk leaves. And this is one of her paintings that she did that I reproduced on a card for her. Come on, get in there. And then this is some Edith Holden, and this is one of a die cut I got from my friend Frances on tea dye paper. Like, I love this kit for forest and all the things that it has in it. These are faux rusted paper clips. They're not actually rusted. They're just made to look like they're rusted. And then I just stuck in this piece of paper that was left over as a card. And there's another little, I just made a little thing on the corner there with the leaves again. There's nothing in this pocket right now, but there's space for her to put stuff in there, and some washi tape. This is the avocado dye paper I did a little while back. And then I took some the ribbon that I had like this and sewed it up the side of the page. And then in here there's some of my mass make tags that I made out of the old book pages, and just some other things for her to use. There's some old raffle tickets I found at the charity shop that you can, of course, write on the back and use as little things or to decorate inside your thing. And here's a sewing, this is a pattern, a pocket I made with a pattern. And these are her initials in here. A little B on there. And then this is some of the trim that's definitely from Sheila. And then this is a large card I made. And June is the month that she was born in, and that's from the Edith Holden book. It goes there, and another one that just slips under there. You could actually even slip something in top there if you wanted to. This I just made a little peekaboo kind of hole with one of my cutting dies for the with a leaf. And that's also from the old recipe book. Very, very old recipe, vintage. And then it's a book page from mushrooms and more dye. And this is from a children's book that had this really nice forest scene in it. I really liked it, and I thought I'd put it there. And that's another one of her sketches that she has done that I put in that pocket. It's also a tag that she can write on. Fits in there. And this is just a booklet I had. It just was the right size. Beaver Pond Trails. That's in there. And that's just a stamp I did with an actual shell. This is a French children's book. And this is just some paper, like craft paper, that she can sketch and draw on as well. And it's all hand sewed with linen, wax linen thread. And this is a magnetic paper clip I had that I put in there that she can use. You can stick something up there and use that on it stays nice and snug. Still, okay, still in frame, that's good. And then this is a pullout I made. Let's see it this way. And there's, you know, part of that front of that cookbook, Better Homes and Gardens. This is real vintage, very old paper for like accounting paper pages. And then there's tags in here. Another sewing theme tag made for using a pattern. Goes in there. A tag in here and a tag in there. I'll put those back in after. And then we have more mushrooms. And then this is a special page I made with the Turkish fold for a map where it opens right up. I do believe that this is actually Australia because it says Three Sisters there, and we were at the Three Sisters in Australia, so I'm wondering if that's what that is. More Tim Holtz paper. It's so pretty. And I use that same fabric on the outside down in the down here in the interior spine. And some more trim. This little card. And then this paper is, I just love this paper. It's actually what the painters will use to cover windows and that when they're painting in a place. This is a very, very old, I think 1800s French book from France. That's a book page that I put in there. That is authentic, original. And some more of that. Oops. And this is just a, it's from a survival book. Survival out at camping book, so it's out of that. There's another one of those paper clips and another children's book page. I love this little girl. She's in the forest and there's recipes on the back. And another one of her sketches in this pocket. This paper. Yeah. And there's the other side of that children's book page. And this is just a stenciling I did to make it look like wood. And then this is some of the trim from Sheila as well. And these poems are really cute that are in this. This is from Nick. And this is also one of the images from Nick. You had different choices for doing the cover, and that was one of the other choices. And this is a card I made a while back that I put in there. And then this is some Echo dye, and I really did. This is really, really thick watercolor, painting paper. Very, 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 very thick. And so it was actually kind of hard to get to do the dyeing in it, but I managed to get a nice imprint, so I stuck that in there for her, and she can write on that if she wants. More from Sheila, and that's from Sheila. More cards, and there's a bookmark for her as well. Butterflies. And this is a vintage page from a dictionary that I printed a bird on. Some tracing paper, and then this some more from the cookbook. And this is all about forest fires too, this one. Another tag, and she likes to sew, so I put this in here. And that's the fleur-de-lis. Some more plants, ferns stamp. And then this is a writing board. This is thick enough that she can put it under anything and write on top. And I put some little beads along the side for it as well. And then this is a tuck spot. Just tuck something in there. And then this was actually came in some Happy Mail for me. And there are a couple of little cards with it. That's Edith Holden pictures. And this is a little scrappy thing I put here because she likes to sew and she has remnants of fabric. I put this here in that way if she wants. She can put more in her book in this book if she wants. I have a sore throat. It's dry. I just walked my dog. I probably should have had a big glass of water. It's warm out. More of the dictionary in the bottom part of that. More journal cards to journal on. And a little tiny, that's a Tracy Fox tag in there, and more trim from Sheila. And then this envelope was actually in the binder for those recipes and everything. And I cut it to fit in here so she can tuck things in there to hold recipes and food information. It's kind of cute. It's the card plain paper that I have where you keep track of people's scores. There's another sewing related used a pattern on the back, and then this is one of the ladies that was on the front of the pattern, and all these different things. Then I had this trim that's got like measurements in it that I thought was cute that she might like. And this is just some paper like you get fish wrapped in these days. And I stuck in some very light things because you can't put anything too heavy in that. Some more tickets and other things that she can write on. And they're so light they can just sit in there. Now she likes rock climbing. So I had this very old vintage book from touring Ireland, and it had this nice little mountain down here and that. I thought she might like that. And in here is another one of her sketches as a journal card. I have some other personal pictures of hers to put in. I'm not going to show these in this video just because they are, you know, photographs of her and her family, and that's private, so I'm just going to leave that as private. So there's more cards coming in here. This is the Cabot Trail campground that I was given a long time ago, when she likes to camp, so I put that in there. Then I used some more of that children's book and put those there, and then I made a pocket here. There's an Edith Holden postcard. Here's another journal card with, it has the Northern Lights on it. Mushroom. I put in this card, and a quote from Armani. Another stencil, craft paper, and then this is some vintage copy paper I have. Another flip out there, and this is a garment ticket. I thought that would be perfect for her with because she loves sewing and stuff. So I put that in there. She can use it as a to write on and journal on. And then this pocket is also made with I used a napkin, and I used some tissue paper from Pattern. And then some more little cards that I have here, like that. And then, you know, some of my leaves in here that I made last fall, my faux fall leaves that I made. More things. And then this trim is from Sheila as well, and that's a little tuck spot there. And then this also has a little tuck spot in here to put things. So that's more trim from Sheila. And that's the back, and that is the journal for Melanie. I'm also sending off with her as a little thing. I did this little mixed media art piece. You can actually use it as a journal card. I signed it on the back, or you can use it as an art piece and frame it, or whatever you like. But I was inspired by Louisa Heinzel. She made something similar, and I thought that this would be perfect to add to this journal. It could even be a journal cover if someone wanted to use it. But anyway. So that's added there as well. So that's that journal. I hope everyone's having a great day. I really appreciate all my new subscribers I've gotten recently, and I'm hoping to have more things coming up. I have lots of plans. Let's hope that's, you know, I can fulfill them. We're also trying to do some small renovations, so we will see how that goes. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good summer, and you take it easy. Enjoy your nice weather. We have it so short. and if you're traveling, be safe out there, be careful. Lots of, you know, shortages and employees right now at the airports, and my husband works for an airline, and they are struggling to get people to work for them as well. It's everywhere, and it's, you know, it's happening all over the world right now. People are not going back to work like they wanted to before. And so we've got some changes coming up in the way we have to run things. So take it easy out there, everybody. All the best. Talk to you later. Bye.